I'm continuing again with Final Fantasy XIV. And let's see, what do we... Okay, here. Okay, we need to go back to normal. And Axel gode ting. Okay, you can use also map or direct teleportation. You don't always need to use buttons. So let's go, and you can see this PlayStation symbol. So there was with PlayStation Plus, if you are a subscriber, there are those bonus extra things in some of those games what you can use, and there was this kind of free teleportation, and I wasn't sure whether it was one location, but at least you can use one location as a free, that it doesn't cost anything to teleport. And then usually your home location is also free. Yeah, I check what do we have. Okay, here is the main one. Okay, let's take Alfinod. In the meantime, how shall I occupy myself? And then Alice, the beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you ever hear in Salayan or Uda, is it? Not in those words perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts or minds, no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. As much as this Lord Hien intrigues us Silverian, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparation for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle for one. There is also a matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane, dealing with this troublesome aetherite. I could go on, but you understand. Okay, so I just check what are all the little angels. Okay, so we just started main quest, even if there wasn't that typical quest window. All the little angels. Okay, let's find the next one. They must be those, I guess. Let's check. Aha, okay, this is something else. Speak with your comrades. I check. Okay, a little bit further away. They are hiding somewhere. Okay, here. Okay, now it seems familiar. Yukiri. I will be traveling to the Archim Steppe Silverian. found Lord Hien once before, and I'm confident I can do again. Moreover, it was to me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver to him our people's reply. Kusetsu, our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I look on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if you were to join us in the search, I should add. And then Liz is over here, talking to someone. I wonder what kind of a man Hien is. From what I've heard, he's about the same age as me, and then there is Fordola, who isn't whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial providence. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to see him. I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it shall help me to understand a lot of other things. And okay, now we need to send message back. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. Okay, whole team. We shall depart from us in step at once. You will be joining us, Silverian. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operation in your absence, and instead devote our enemies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you would better contact us. Noble sacrifices are last resort, remember. Follow me, my friends. We have many names to travel before we reach reunion. Wait, don't leave yet. Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. Okay, it was still last moment. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll best beat the Imperials, and we will win our freedom, so don't keep us waiting too long. Okay, at last he said. There was silence in previous. And okay, so, now I remember, this was one of these aether current quests. So okay, and now I see it was aether current. Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle, this is our future destination.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
Okay, here is Genos, one of the mightiest warriors.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
Okay, so she is sent to the dome.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
It seems that it goes from top to the bottom.
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels.
Eorzean.
I want him dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after him? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, milady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
Okay, so this was a Doma castle. And I just found was there still one aether current. Okay, meanwhile, Kurobana. Okay, in other location events. And who we have here?
Aye, this is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if you still
Justinian.
the earth, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say, damn you, Alphino.
Justinian was one who was previously cursed as Dragon, and it was not sure whether he was dead or alive. But it seems that Justinian survived. quest experience. And I check one thing. I think, if I remember correctly, that there... Okay, Yanxia. So it seems that we only have one green left from aether currents. And if we can get that one, we are able to fly. So I think it might be a good idea to go for it. So we need to check our compass. And almost 900 south. So let's see what direction. Okay, if that is north, then is it? Let's check again. Then probably. I just check, I go random direction. And let's try again. 863. Okay, we got nearer and nearer. But it's always kind of a exploration to find. Okay, 690. $542. $400. So it seems that it might be that island. Okay, 297. Aha, we come to this fortress. $179. $81 somewhere near. Okay, so it's kind of hot. It's on there. Yanxia aether current attunement complete. Okay, so we completed this area. We can now also check everything is now yellow and green. So finally, let's fly. And I think I do a little bit flying exploration. There is that very high structure. Aha, it's actually out of board. Ah, what is? Can I go over there? No, not that. Let's check, can I even reach that? Just a moment. This is really interesting. What will happen? Ah, okay, now comes board. Let's check. Okay, somewhere here is the board. There is sightseeing log point. And okay, then it was emote. And then we need to find a suitable. Okay, we got Vista Record 33. And this was the swallow compass. And okay, in the shrine within this tomb, his likeness carved on an imposing scale in the cliffside is the person of Kanen, the great general who united the foreign clans of Yanxia to rise as the first king of Doma, a skillful swordman and Magesport. He is credited as the founding father of Doma Skirman's Yanxia. Okay, again, let's take... This time I take a little bit different. I think this has some kind of relaxing song. There is one viewpoint very near Yuzuka Manor. I think we were here previously. We met Xenos in previous one, if I remember correctly. Not this. It was a lookout. Okay, it's now changed location. I think again it went so fast. I only realized that I saw something like 3. Where is sightseeing? Not here. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, here is new, and I think also this was previous, but it was this 039. And okay, this was also Vista Record. And what we have, Yuzuka Manor. And 4 generations the lords of Yuzuka family faithfully served the Doman monarchy as governors of One River settlements, and this was the dwelling place during the rebellion. A clan of Namazu has since taken up residence. Did I visit this area? Okay, the Swallow Compass. I visited this earlier. There is this interesting tower, or probably guard tower or bridge, actually broken bridge. Maybe I visit this waterfall. this time we are able to even get here. Aha, there is another sightseeing. Okay, this time it was 0:38. And okay, this was Dairyu. Moon gates. Okay, what is it? Built in natural rock with opening fashioned in the shape of full moons, this series of colossal portals require traffic upon the one river, the Empire, desiring to exert greater control, further added magic field generators. Okay, so those are magic field generators over there. Maybe I go first outer borders. Finally I can reach this area. Oh, we can go very high. Okay, now game limit. Limit. Yanxia. I remember that here was somewhere near hidden headquarters. Okay, here was the hidden headquarters. Okay, here is food. Plum Spring. Those almost look like sakura trees. Still check normal. Did we found anything? Ah, there is one more plus quest. Okay, for the location you need very careful landing. Okay, now. $34. These castrum are typically attack destinations. Castrum Fluminis, and actually we freed those hostages from this location. Established 25 years ago as an advance post for the invasion of Doma, the castrum served for a time afterwards as an administrative center for the imperial occupation. As repairs on Doma Castle progressed, its occupants relocated to the city, abandoning it to the natives. This was almost required pinpoint landing. People. Let's follow it. Ah, okay, it comes. Barrier. So now I have a feeling that we probably have identified most of the locations here. Time to return to back. There is a last quest. And just a little break. And back. Okay, let's see what is that last quest. Oh, he needs someone to help deliver present. Perchance to Hanami. Oh, actually Hanami. It means flower, looking for flowers. Hana is actually flower and me is something like fox flowers. And okay, pearl, hands. To Hanami. Okay, so this is really something to do with Sakura. Otsumi needs someone to help deliver present. Tell me, have you met Namazu that live in Yuzuka Manor? I think I have. The manor can be found to the southwest of Namal. It was originally home to a wealthy family. However, they were murdered when the Empire attacked. Okay, now there is a little bit history behind. These days a group of Namazu live here. They visit Namal every now and then, coming to trade with with us. They had shown an interest in some of the trees. Okay, trees especially around here. So I thought to give them a seeding return. Although the road to Manor is long and fraught with danger, and I didn't imagine when I said sakura trees. Would you mind if I ask to deliver it in my place? If you are willing to help, please collect the seeding and vial of food for vinegar from in front of Fukuda's house. The wood in one car will help them repel insects. Please deliver everything to a Namazu named Kyotal. Okay, Fukuba was very near. And seeds are actually here. Obtain seedings, obtain vial of food vinegar. Courage. And I take this next. It seems that obtain vial of food vinegar. So let's see, where is it marked? I need to look a little bit more details. Oh, he needs servant help, deliver present. Okay, we have found a seedling, vial of food vinegar. I think he said, it went so fast, but I think he said something that talk with Fukuba. Maybe I still check. Courage to Cowardly Lupin. Fukuda would like to lend your ears. This feel. Okay. Actually, now I see. I do first this one. Okay, but this goes to the main. Maybe I check mend. Okay, equipment is good condition. Maybe I check. Can we check again? You will find everything in front of Fukuda house. Search for Namazu named Kyotal when you reach Manor. In front of Fukuda house. Hey, just a moment, I saw. It probably. I saw it, but it was not selected or a little bit difficulties with selection. Okay, so let's fly. Let's take something huge. Ah, these people. Yes, you have business with us. Okay, we need to give those two things. Strong little seedling. User to ward off insects. Oh, my most sincere thanks to the kind people of Nama. Since we began living here, we have been feverishly reading through the manor's collection of books. No easy task it was. One of the books talked of something called Hanami, watching tree, watching flowers. It was described as a tradition of enjoying an aesthetic beauty of flowers. I told the people of Nama of my fascination with the subject. Do you think they remembered and sent us this gift? We shall raise this plant well so that we too can someday enjoy Hanami. Yes. Check. We were just discussing what might make good gift for the people of Namal. I believe base would do quite nicely. Yes. Okay, then there was some Anotho plus quest. It's the Cowardly Lupin. For good, I would like you to lend him your ears. I did not recall having seen you before. Would you happen to be a traveler? If so, may I request some of your time? Have you heard of the Lupin? There are a race that appears to be half man, half wolf, and are known for their skill in combat. They have long served King Doma. I remember those wolf-like here in this village. However, when Doma fell to the Empire, many of them were conscribed in the Imperial army. Those who refused were forced to live out their lives as bandits. There is one family of Lupin that have called Namal in their home for many generations. They have acted as the village's protection on countless occasions. We wouldn't have survived without their aid. The current oldest son had been the family's backbone up until he was forced to enlist. Only the mother and the younger son remain now. The whole village expected the youngest to pick up where his brother left off. Sadly, he turned out to be of the weakest Lupin I have ever seen. He has been unable to help village in any way, much less protect. The ferocious appetite his kind bosses was looked upon kindly back when they kept the village safe. But people are not so understanding when the Lupin give back nothing in return. Even so, considering he spent most of his time looking after his sickly mother, I don't believe he is deserving of the villagers' eye. Assuming you are not just passing through, would you be willing to help the young Lupin? My thanks, the boy would have your help. His name is Kurobana. Kuro is probably black. Japanese word, Kuroi. He lives upon on that hill to the west. From Dairyu. Oho. Okay, it was this wolf-like. Do you have business with me? The old man put you up to this. He certainly enjoys meddling in the affairs of others. It's as he says, I'm not much of a fighter. My bite is as soft as Muka's. Muka's. Of course, I would love to protect the village just like my brother, but there is a reason he was conscribed and not I. The only thing I'm good at is gathering herbs for my mother. I spent the rest of my time trying not to get in the way of the other villagers. At any rate, if you have no further business with me, I must head off to grind some herbs to make mother's medicine. Empty. Kurobana's could with confidence boost. Try to rally her spirit. Okay, we need emotes. First, select. Find. Rally. Here. It's almost like boxing. Look at it like it. I have no idea why you are so interested in me, but fine. I shall do battle with one of the nearby beasts, if that will satisfy you. That is not to say I will prove Fukuda wrong. I'm merely doing this to show that you shouldn't have expected out of me. I wonder if this was a good idea. Evening is landing or falling. Okay, behind the area. Kurobana is a little bit down. I think I selected it already. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now it acted. Aiding. Thank you for your intervening. I do hope you have seen enough now to accept that Fukuda was right. I'm not and never will be warrior. Hakuro is my brother in name only. Now please leave me be. Tell Fukuda that you helped me and I once again proved to be hopeless. Okay, it seems that it's time to report. I caught a glimpse of Kurobana heading off somewhere with a spear a while ago. Tell me, how did he fare? hopeless as ever you say. Hakura is such fine warrior. I cannot believe Kurobana doesn't possess the same potential. There must be some way we can help him, surely. Have him try something besides fighting. I try this because he seems to know medicine very well. I had not thought of that before, but it's quite an idea. It seems my mind has grown slow in old age. Not all Lupin are born fighters. Let us find Kurobana and see if there is something else he is skilled at. Medicine maker, I suppose. I apologize for stopping you on your journey, but if you have the time to help, please let me know. So it seems that this task continues. Kurobana wears right stacks. Okay, I'll just check what is over here. So it seems that everything is probably for fighters. And also this one. Fukuda would have you speak of Kurobana once more. I see you have chosen to stay and help. You have my thanks. I believe Kurobana may be best suited to work that involves heavy lifting. Sometimes I think that this maybe isn't right or correct one. As you are doubtless aware, this village's economy is entirely supported by rice farming. All harvested rice is stuffed into straw bags and carried to nearby storehouse. While Kurobana may not be a fighter, he is still Lupin and as such possesses strength greater than most men. Imagine he could put up this to use by transporting rice. I will inform the storehouse manager, Yeshi, of the situation. Could you discuss with the Kurobana for me? I'm sure your word will carry more weight with him than mine would. I still believe that he is medicine maker. But okay, let's go this way again. Just a moment, where it disappeared. I see you haven't let Namal. I hope you have not come to ask me to fight again. Fukuda wants me to try carrying rice. There he goes again, meddling in the affairs of others. That say, if it help the village, that I can hardly refuse, I shall go and talk to Yeshi. Kurobana, good to see you. My thanks for your help as well, adventure. Fukuda has already told me all I need to know. Let us start by having you carry this sack right here. It's a bit of heavy side, but do you think you can handle it? Don't worry, Shirorishi. I may not be much of a warrior, but I'm confident in my strength. Let's see. Oof. It somehow, whatever you do, do not drop it. Kurobana strides off towards the village storehouse with the spring in his step. I do hope he is up to the task. I have seen many men struggle to complete their first journey to the storehouse. Pray do me a favor. If he struggles along the way, give him some encouragement on my behalf. It may seem like a test of strength, but carrying the rice is ultimately a mental battle. Rally. Okay, now we need to go. Storehouse. Let's take. Okay, I somehow quest he is surely medicine maker. Pants, I didn't expect the rice would be quite so heavy. Pick up Kurobana. Ah, we need totally different emote. Pick. Ah, it was next. Ah, okay, it was the same emote what Shirorishi asked to do. Psych. Thank you. I really wonder if there is no better way rice would be transported. I have had to check multiple times that it was straw and not knife that was cutting into my sword. Sorry, but thanks to your encouragement, I think I may just be able to make it to the storehouse. Oof. Summoning the last of his strength, Kurobana once again sets off the direction of village storehouse. It took every fiber of my being, but I did it. Who knew this would be such tiring work? Woodwork Kurobana, as you have noticed, transporting rice is not quite as easy as it looks, but given time I'm sure you two will become quite good at it. Now you have had ample time for rest. Make another 3 trips, and from the storehouse your work will be done for the day. 3 more. 3 trips. I thought that was it, sorry. I don't think I'm suited to this after all. I somehow guess that this is not the one. If that is how he responds to the slightest hardship, then I don't think he will have any use for him. Pray tell Yukudo as much. This time they are here. Silver and I just caught Kurobana trying to abandon duties. It seems he was able to carry 1 sack of rice, but stricken from the idea of carrying 3 more. Admittedly, he is forgetting if it's grueling work. I do struggle to carry even my first load of rice. However, if you continue like this, the whole village will think you weak will covered. I'm sorry, Fukudo, you have my word that I will not give up like this again. Perhaps next time we should have you try a job that doesn't require great strength. Okay, maybe I take this critical hit. Okay, now comes the, I guess, is it herb making, medicine making, is it? Aha, arrowheads. I'm not sure if whether this is also the right one. Unless this is, if this is something to do poisonous herbs, then this might be, or sleeping arrows. Fukudo has thought long and hard about this. I have come to the conclusion that Kurobana might be best suited to plucking weeds from the paddy fields. Weeds. I think it must be plants. Our village name is actually local term for arrowhead, an aquatic plant that infests paddy fields if not kept. I think I used this in one of those quests where I needed to get those cards sleeping. There were this special plant, if it hits target, they will sleep. This is precisely why removing weeds is such an important part of rice farming. I don't hope you are up to this task, Kurobana. If you fail this time, do not expect to have another chance to prove yourself. I think this time it's correct. Kurobana is skillful with herbs. I trust you understand the importance of this task. Do not worry, Fukudo, weed plucking actually sounds quite nice. I've always enjoyed little odd jobs like that. I recall Hayabusa mentioning he was looking for help tending to his paddy fields, and he will allow you to remove the weeds from his paddles. Silver, please accompany him and make sure that he does as I have asked. Okay, this time I feel very strongly that this will be successful. You must be adventure. I have heard so much about. And Kurobana, nice to see you. Well, is there something you would ask of me? How kind of you to offer. You can never be too careful with those pesky arrowheads. Be sure to take care not to trample any of the rice plants when you are removing weeds. Why don't you help Kurobana with the work, adventure? Not many travelers have the chance to experience such a core part of life in Nama. Of course I'll help. I've done. And I think the first one is actually correct, because I have done it. This is truly not your first time. Very impressive. Well, there is nothing more for me to tell you both. Please work for the battles on top of the hills for me. We needed these in one of previous quests. Finished already. Arrowhead. Freshly plucked. Kurobana comes. Fine work indeed. I see you made sure to remove the entire weed, including its roots. I also had Hayabusa check my work, and it seems like I have finally found a job I can do. However, something did bother me a bit while I was working. It could be my imagination, but do these battles not smell a little odd? Odd, is your noise or quite alright? I tend these fields daily and have never smelled anything strange. Honestly, I cannot fathom how you think it acceptable to criticize my battles when I have allowed you to work for them. Do you make fun of people's children when you are questing their homes? Or are you merely moaning because you had to engage in hard labor? Frankly, it matters not. Be cold with you. I'm sorry, didn't mean it as an insult. Thank you for all you have taught me, Hayabusa. I will leave. You are at once. Come along, Silveria. Let us go speak with Fukuda. I think he noticed probably something. Tell me, have we at last found right job for you? Well, yes and no. So you are telling me that whilst the job went well, you managed to accidentally offend Hayabusa with careless remark. Would you care to explain why you couldn't just keep quiet? It was not my intention to upset him. I was simply surprised by the smell of the paddy fields. Never mind, Hayabusa is a reasonable gentleman. I'm sure he only reacted how he did because how much effort he puts into his work. I will go and speak with him myself. This time it comes from Kurobana Holmes. Okay, it seems that Kurobana realized something. So there might be something. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? No, this time there is item for white mage. But the level actually, I think, it's necklace item 2. I wonder if this is high enough. But we need to check. Okay, so there is necklace. Kurobana doesn't forget smells so easily. So there is something. I still cannot forget the smell of those paddles. Something is definitely not right with them. I struggle to put in the words exactly what was wrong with the order. I just know that it wasn't normal. We Lupin have heightened sense of smell. This is most likely why Hayabusa himself hasn't noticed anything odd. Still, here doing nothing is likely to send me mad. Silvera, would you help me to look in the source of the stench? Looking into smell is fine, but take care not to anger Hayabusa any further. Don't worry, Fukudo, I promise you I will not cause any more trouble. First I would like to visit normal paddy fields just to confirm I'm not imagining things. Meet me by the ones to the west. Okay, we start by go west. Pet shop, boys. As expected, the baddies here only smell of, well, rice. Which leads me to think something is not quite right with Hayabusa's fields. Let us revisit the baddies we plucked weeds from. It's as I thought. These fields have marked different scent to those we just visited. Is it the water to blame? Is the water to blame? Wait, I just heard noise from nearby. I think it came from the reservoir. Quickly, Silverian, let us check if everything is all right. What is that foul creature? I have never seen beast such before. Silverian, please keep the village safe from harm. Pain cold. Poison attacks. I had known you were powerful, but you might be even stronger than Hakuro. You have my thanks for laying the beast. My days, that stint is quite something. It is the same one given off by Hayabusa's battlers, only much more foul. It would seem that creature was indeed the source. As how it found its way to the reservoir, one can only guess. Perhaps it lost sight of its back and came here seeking sustenance. The proximity of Hayabusa's fields to the reservoir is most likely why these were the only ones affected. They should be fine as long he replaces the water. Any recently harvested rice may need to be thrown away though. Perhaps I should also check the rice in the storehouse just to be safe. But first, let us speak with Fukudo. He will know how best to proceed. Okay, maybe I didn't know this when I gathered those arrowheads earlier. So that rice paddy seemed to have a little secret. Back so soon, I just finished explaining the things to Hayabusa. There is something you both need to hear. Silverian and I have found the source of the order. that was coming from Hayabusa's battles. It was a creature that had made the reservoir its home. Creature, you say? When Silverians lick the beast, it releases most foul stench in the air. I really think you should replace the water in your fears. To think there had been a monster lurking nearby the whole time. Kurobana, my sincere apologies for losing temper with you early. I was foolish to ever believe for a second the gossip about you was true. You are a fine lad. I thank you for all you have done. I'm glad I was able to be of service to Namal. Things could have been much more serious had the beast gone unnoticed any longer. That reminds me, would you mind if I smell the rice in the storehouse? I'm worried it may have also been contaminated. By all means, I doubt my own nose would be up to the task after all. Actually, Kurobana, do you think you would be up to examining fields on a more regular basis? If you were to learn the smells of various diseases which affect rice, you would doubtless notice any infections earlier than any of us could. You mean to say I could continue to aid the village? I had never had anyone rely on me before. Never mind whole village, it's somewhat daunting, but I would love to help. My apologies for eavesdropping, but who is now? Akita. Sometimes I remember that word might be something like rise up, or would you mind having a look at my battlefields as well, or wake up? I just checked, it was so curious. I just checked one thing. I was Okiro. Open. It's more like near opened. Would you mind having a look at my battlefields as well? You would truly trust me, are you certain? Why, of course, don't worry, I will pay you for any work you do. Now there is a lot of work to Kurobana. I would gladly do it for free. Oh no. I never dreamed that the day when I would be of use to the village would actually come. For the fact that it has to you, Fukudo, and you, Silverian, thanks so much. And okay, I take this white mage. Yeah. Okay, we managed to do this plus special plus quest. Maybe if there is a repair or mender. Let's just check. Okay, there is village mender. okay, my equipment is still in good condition. And okay, I think now it might be finally time to continue with the main one. We have flying ability and we have done a couple of plus quests. Here There Be Xaela. Okay, it seems that we are going totally new to the new area. Yukiri is ready to guide you to the Asim step. Okay, so it really feels that new area. And quick materia. Skill, okay, this is more like fight mates. If already, let us depart for reunion in the Asim step. Our role will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast, past Isari. And Alfinord and Alice still here. A pity we have no time to speak at length, but there is no rest for the righteous. Godspeed. No rest for wicked. We both have long roads ahead of us. Good luck to us both. They are probably going to the different direction. So let's see map. Where is our destination? Okay, we need to go totally a different area. Okay, it seems that we go back to the earlier location. From here we have turned north until we arrive at the cave, through which we must pass in order to reach Asimstep. Lucia and Kosetsu have already gone ahead. We should carry on as well. Ah, there you are. This is the cave after you, Silverin. Aha, okei, Indiana Jones. Oho.
I remember the emptiness,
Seems.
vast and endless. The Azim steppe, home to countless roaming tribes.
This looks gorgeous.
A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
It seems that we will meet legendary man. Sea of Blades. Maybe I'll just check what others are. Old Heart is vast and filled with many different peoples. I know next to nothing about Xaela and their ways, but we shall learn together, shall we not? And Elise is always watching. It's very flat except where it's not up, suppose. I give you the Azim steppe, Silverian, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it's not much further. Really clear skies. Clear blue skies. I just realized there must be again aether currents. And it is over there. I didn't. Before speaking, I attune, and I have a feeling that it might be a good idea to set up this as a home teleport if it's possible. Let's see, can I? Okay, I take this. Register PlayStation Plus free destination. Register this location. No, and okay, you can only do one free, and when I select this one, normal will be removed. Okay, so good to know, there can only be one free. It's just me, or is everyone here Xaela? I must confess that this is my first time on the step. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. To search for Lord Hien. Yukiri has a simple plan for finding Lord Hien. And there are warrior items, and then okay, this last one is good for white mage. When last I spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much times in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey Yukiri, I have been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Xaela here, aren't there? I assume you're new to Asimstep has been home to the nomadic tribes of Xaela since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they don't constitute a nation, there is hierarchy of sorts determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they are so busy fighting each other, you would think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steps with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Liz, why indeed. Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Xaela warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Xaela would face to survive, it's true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most imperial conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking time to explain. It sounds I have kept a lot to learn. Later, I mean, we meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in Reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately, Silverian. Why don't you speak with some of merchants here? And I wonder if we are talking to 3 people. Okay, 3 people. Glampur. Booze, fresh booze. Your choice of lamp or dorsal. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, sir? Yeah, dear man, unless you another Dutch car keeping him in her Yuri. He is not here. More fool he if took Domen for husband. But enough about Domans, let us speak about booze instead. You cannot come to us instead and not sample these most traditional delicacies. Yes, we. What fortune you have come to hit her that this time freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request, organs to hearts, livers, brains, or brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. Doma, poor meat, they make domans, yes. Ham, I did see young mole in company of one some few days ago. A roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked for perfection, pillared without step. Come, come. You sick domans, tell you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicacies are my flood stuff, food stuff are. They find a little favor with those from the south. How if we were Koro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. There was fourth one. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved, so smooth and silky, your mane shall be the envy of every other man. Him say again, you are seeking who? Artidoma, I know for whom you speak, he comes and goes with a mole. Girl. Though I couldn't describe her, I only know that she is small because I heard them talking as they passed. With that chat in mode, with the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or to enter any place that contains small. To ask the Xalia in the reunion if they are of the mole tribe. Okay, so now we need keyboard. So we need to select one. Then we, okay, let's check, is it say, we need to change mode. Then we need to type. Let's see if we press enter right away. Okay, it works like I'm Ura. If you must know, come down from the mountains in the north, if there is nothing else. I check if you can't. There, you did well to travel so far. Okay, maybe we need to continue this way. And then again. You take me for a mole, I'm Oronir, compare me not with the ones so weak and lowly. Yes, I'm Mal. My name is Sirina. May I help you? Okay, we finally found. And we needed keyboard. It always feels too special when you're using keyboard with PlayStation. Oh, I see you are looking for Hien in that case. How urgent the business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kimsal, will you buy it? This is one bundle left, if not 10. I will, though I hadn't thought to pay so high price. It's bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kimsal. The guards themselves requested. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in a whisper route. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass through Hien, and we will each feel fairly treated. But don't tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for your kindness. Maybe we need some rules. I'm sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kimsal. Season 4. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, everything seems to be warrior time. But okay, the last one is good for fight mates. Sirina doesn't usually depend on the kindness of strangers, but will gladly make an exception today. You want to help me, is that it? I don't know what to say. Thank you, Silveren, thank you. The lumbering ones, we must well wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest two, then we should have enough. Whisperers. Return here when you have finished. Good luck. Okay, we need to find some kind of rules. We found something new. Oh, there are those strange things. Maybe they seem to have they have that special mark. So I battle. Okay, so we need to do battle with these to get roots. Sometimes you can see that special symbol if you are doing hunting task. So it's another time. Okay, evening is falling again. Misty mountains. Welcome back, Silver, and have you brought the Whisper Root? A common, if valued, ingredient in Xaela's medicine. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall, the kinsal is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, sighed. Wood can rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west. Man from the west.
Hey! How goes the search? Any luck?
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
Friend of young master.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please! It is I who should be grateful.
He have arrows. He is bow. Skillful at the bow.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Who is there? Ah, there.
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors?
Impetus warrior.
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Ah, there is some kind of portal.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much. Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes.
Our tribes.
The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now.
Children of Azim.
Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undyne ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
Third one.
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castilla. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castilla. They do not speak.
The words are lies to the Castilla.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words!
As shall I! Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day!
Ah, they are fighting with each other.
Their dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan-san. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Xaela are equal and free to prepare for the fight.
All Xaela, okay, it's pronounced as Xaela.
The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan-san.
John.
Which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castilla, have reason to remain neutral.
Ah, they are fighting for Dawn Throne.
Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You seek Hien, yes? I know where he may be.
An impossible dream. A very promising name. Cirina knows where you might find Lord Hien. There is one item for fight mates. Long ago my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go north in the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Domain set much store by honor and shame, so at first I didn't question it. Excuse me if I could see your map for a moment here. He has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village, prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Our long-awaited reunion at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our Lord and Master. And I see there is plus quest here. Totally different. Okay, this is one to remember later. Actually, this is also, I check one thing. I just check this. Okay, it opened. Maybe I a little bit go. Sometimes map is not quite exact. Aha! Now I see where he is. But the next thing, how I can reach that mount. Or the thing is that I almost need... Okay, maybe... No. What about here? Perchance. Okay, we finally met Legendary Hien. I have heard many tales, stories.
The Kami are merciful! My Lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
Blade or head?
The people of Yanxia remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head.
It will provide far more difficult to deliver than my head.
But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them?
Okay, so freedom is impossible.
Yugiri, Gosetsu, and
Stranger from West.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
Say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Cyril, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. Yugiri, I bid you return to Yanxia and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest. I mean to return at the head of a Xaela army.
You mean to participate in the Nardent?
Okay, there will be champion.
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. 'Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardent and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Xaela I can. Furthermore, by championing them all in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, Yugiri. But take heart, I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say. Though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
Silverian Fawcett, once again allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 20 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been not in comparison. The chances now we have purpose and plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical man, I can tell. Declined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. Okay, here. And I think this is good point, so it's time to go back home. Check mend. Okay, everything is in good condition. Eastern medicine. I wonder, was there anything like furnace here? Oh.